Voilà. Yo. Kan mo na ngeen def mu ngi reejam Mohamed yow moom kuulaat rek yow dinaa ñëw si yow lii du correct boy kon moom mënuma laa dégg yaa ngi maa dégg
bu baax
yaa ngi écho si man waaye muy cool may ma 1 minute
ok
may ma 1 minute ma ñëw ma jël suma earpiece yi yaa ngi maa dégg Mohamed
waaw ma dégg bu baax fii kay everything is okay
yaa ne
ma ne fii moom yëpp a ngi normal
ok waaw muy cool léegi maa ngi cool bàyyi ma xool Mohamed naka waa Côte d'Ivoire naka waa Abidjan
Côte d'Ivoire ñëpp a ngi fine ngi nii ñu si décembre bi
yeah
mooy the best period for business
am naa foofu moom yeah because a lot of Christians right
of course
loolu moo tax bis time bi ni ñëpp a ngi prepare di pour mun a celebration bi 24 bi xam nga français yi ak 24
dañ ko dañ fonko 24 trop fii kay fi nekk di market bi comme Magal Touba
yeah ambiance bi foofu noonu time bi nii ak bu Gambia bi naka la
waaye bokku di Gambia Christian yi mu di certain percent fële fii Christian yi they are more than 60%. bokkul su paree fii dëkk bu mag la almost 30 million people.
30 million yow ok si city board dëkk foofu noonu yow fan nga nekk yow yaa ngi Abidjan right
oui Abidjan
how many people Abidjan ñaata nit ñoo dëkk biir Abidjan si boppam
almost 10 million.
Whoa.
It's the
10 million
fourth biggest city in Africa.
Whoa.
Yeah. There is one district in Abidjan, which is bigger than Dakar.
Mm-hmm.
One district.
A district bigger than Dakar itself.
Of course.
My God. Abidjan boy, shit. Kon Abidjan reyna suma waji.
Very big city. No, Gambia ni ngi jaxam. A district which is bigger than Dakar.
Dakar raison la. Ndax?
Dakar is a city. It's the biggest city in Senegal.
Why Dakar is a region? Is it not a region of its own?
Yeah, of course, it's a region, including the surroundings.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's something we call Dakar, and there's other surroundings.
Yeah, comme banlieue bi, comme ñoom
Okay.
parcelle ñoom ñooma naka yooyu noonu.
Ay Pikine, ay Diamniadio, ay Sangalkam, ay Keur Massar, yooyu yëpp ngay boole mën a am Dakar.
waaw loolu laay wax ni. ok Mohamed xam nga yow bàyyi ma nuyu njëkka ñu ñoo seetaani because maa yow suñ conversation bi most of the time you know yeah Mama Sali on no way Tanala Whitney Cook how are you doing good evening everybody, welcome to the open conversation on religion and society. Thank you for joining us. Thank God today I find a solution to be able to talk to brother Mohamed Toure. My connection with Mohamed Toure always this past Fridays. I try to connect him directly on my phone, but on the laptop. But if I only use the laptop, I will not hear him. So I find a way that I can connect him through I can connect through also use my telephone, so that we can hear each other, because I have to find a way, to communicate with brother Mohamed Toure, because that's a long time. Assalamu alaikum musidal tanala mo for jam Bintu Jallo jarama tanala ma onno be base be base na be fo salminama kala won do len darde from base outside base kala ko wonda e nder base e nder aduna on siga base najo mi salminima mi landike mo sitanala ma aray mi salmini on ko min biddo modon broda modon minyirawo modon baadirawo mum musiddo modon Boubacar Gobijo Jallo ara mi salmini on mi landike sitanala e modon onon fo min kala mi do jam Allah tawono haron fo kala ko woni don aduna on haray don e jam. Mi do jogi do brother Mohamed Toure. If you sitai wana kodo program or profile, you have been Mohamed Toure. We used to come here on Fridays most of the time. Mengara me yota on our program Religion and Society. On Religion and Society, me detta topic ji me heba topic ji what they yade on what they circulate on the social media on the society. We discuss about it because Allah wadi Muhammad kanko min I am not a scholar mi jangani moja kono Muhammad Allah wadi kanko jangi hawiya university, he study Islamic studies, so atawai, and Muhammad is an open-minded brother to buray wallude yotugole makko buray wadde easy mbokk yi na ngeen def maa ngi leen di nuyu foo leen nekk si aduna bi maa ngi gis fii nii suma mbokk yi waa Basse ñu ma seetaan comme ku mel nu Bintu Jallo ak ñeneen Mamadou Saliou ak ñeneen bu dee waa Basse nga bu dee yaa ngi Basse yaa ngi outside Basse foo nekk si aduna bi maa ngi laa nuyu man la Boubacar Gobijo Jallo seen mbokk seen raka seen mag seen doom seen xarit maa ngi leen di nuyu Mbadi ngolal benyari al nimbara. Welcome back to the open conversation on religion and society. Ni al manke luntangol ti nyim program nyim pejoto. Alialonko, nteni Mohamed kana jang every Fridays, before kanaka, this program, to have this program on religions and society. Mohamed alayaki ate akarantale, akaranta Islam kuoto, atata for university. So wala tina prunteni Mohamed ngani wolone kabiri murteni kabiri mbe doko kam murtani mbenu murtani. So Mohamed is somebody and he's a good brother, he's open-minded. We discuss, but this discussion most of the time it will be in English and in Wolof, because Mohamed is Mohamed is a Wolof speaking Gambian. So Sain Suso, salamu alaikum abenyari Mohamed.
Yes.
Dina la baye nga nuyu ak suñ ñu ñoo seetaan, nga introduce sa boba because yagana maybe ngay fatenel la.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nga wax mbolem followers yi who are following this conversation. Religion and Society on this page. We are greeting you and we are telling you welcome back to the program, which we share every Friday to exchange views, ideas, especially on matters that circulate on the social media or matters that concern people. And as you said, we are here together since almost 1 year now. But I was traveled to the Gambia and I've spent almost 2 months there. So today is our first time to restart the program.
Okay, Mohamed, thank you very much. Hakim Jarama Tanala, onnobe uncle, onnobe Turkai. Onnobe Turkai. Onto Turkai onda. Greetings, respect. Mohamed Hakim suma bena jarbat muy turki mu la nuyu. Mohamed xam naa ne yaaga na waxtaanuñ bu ba amuñ programme bi nii te am na yu bari yoo xam ne mu ngi do si suñ am na last time fii nii am na benn topic bu ma la bëggoon a waxtaane waaye time bi nii te dama la bëgg a isi si lu nekk currently si suñ West Africa especially suñ Gambia xam nga last time dama la bëggoon a waxtaan affaire yi diine ak politique waaye te bëgguma la waxtaanal affaire yi politique lu ma la laajte Mohamed mooy am na ay scholars yoo am nañu ay borom xam-xam ñu nga xam ne def nañ seen jàngat ñu wone ne diine dafa diine is part of religion is part of institutional religion. I'm not talking about like spirituality. Institutional religion is one of the biggest problem of the African society. Nangunga lolu ndadanko. Do you accept that observation? Balaman my new mawa suma alad silolu.
Repeat the question.
Hanga suñu waxe institutional religion.
Yes, I understand.
Institutionalized religion ak religion si taxawayam ak institutional religion dafa amna ay borom xamam yo xamne ñu bari ñoo xamne ñu ne institutional religion mom mo nekk di yóbbu Africa si gannaaw mo nekk di isil problème africain bi nangu nga lolu nda danko dak.
Well, first of all, I quite agree with that in that position. This institutionalized religion is seriously making Africa to backward. It is quite true because much of us are not following the pure religion that was given to the Prophet and brought to us by the Sahabas through the centuries. But when the religion came, many people have their own minds, own views in the religion, and unfortunately they have changed a lot in this religion. And others have adopted this changed religion and taken it as a religion. This differentiated us. This has made us backward. Seriously. It is quite true. Depona ak ñom ci lolu ne religion nga xamne dañ ko change dañ ci yokal ci bokku dañ ko changer ki diko defé ni ki diko defé ne am ñu ci dugal seen ay xalaat te ñooñu ay doomi adama lañ amuñ right am seen xalaat ci diine lolu mo gëna taxalé Africa West Africa mo ñu gëna délo ginaaw lolu is quite true te ñoy ñew sa ma bo yokkat tuuti sax ñu dé ñew di rectify di ñu correct pour wan ñu di pure religion dañ leen dé jappé comme ño xamné dañ bëgg islu bes comme tay if I come to the Gambia and I find people who are practicing this institutionalized religion which is not the pure one. If I want to tell them the pure religion and I want to show it to them, they will consider me as somebody who want to bring a new religion because they did believe that what they found, which is already been changed, that's the pure religion. So this is one of the major reasons that caused all this conflict between sects actually in Gambia and the sub-region.
Sambu Job on no way. Abenyari, konum fiodi base. Greetings, Sambu Job. Long time, brother. Respect. It's good to know you are watching. I miss you, me page your new profile. So respect, my brother. Sambu Job, koku suma harit la, suma childhood friend la. Me base, suma harit la, Sambu Job. You know, it's great to see some brothers, some of our brothers. Hanga borom ham mi am na ñu bari ñoo xam ne dañu, especially the pan Africans, ay pan Africans yi ñoom dañ believe ne tubaab yi ak arab yi dañu introduce si diine, you know, waaye ñun diine buñ ñu jox ñun moomuñ ko. Because xam nga lu tax ñoom ñu believe loolu, because tubaab yi biñ doon ñëw Africa dañ use religion pour ñu tame doomi Africans yi, ñu jox ñu religion ba pare ñu utilize ñu. Tu arab yi tamit loolu lañ def, you know, in the beginning because so ñu bari ñoom dem foog ne sax ñun lu tax ñun ñu bàyyi suñ diine di diine yuñ xam amoon because of this. Wax nga soo gisee ma isi la topic bi tey da ngaa gis nit jóg rek mu, oh shit, I lost Mohammed. You know, Mohammed's nati, I will engage him on this. This is the problem I have with Mohammed all the time. I always lose him when I need him. What is the senses? Andy, what I want to make here, what I want to make clear here, my point where I want to talk to Mohammed about is, you see people, they will be calling people on them on behalf of Islam, religion, you know, not only in Islam, even in Christianity, you know, people use religion, institutionalized religion, to call people on them for their own benefit. So they use the society, they use people, they use people's faith, because faith is religion, not this institutional religion, not even these masjids or all these things, you know. Religion is what they call in Arab iman, that is faith, having to believe in the oneness of the Almighty, knowing that there is a cause for living, there is somebody who is responsible for your life, you know, in this, who give you life and who can take it at any time. You know, you did not come to this life for no reason. There is everything that you see have a source. So this is religion, and people worship in different ways. But in our present generation, people, you know, not even now, even time before, people use religion, you know, to victimize the faithful people. I want to as I am so gisema buga watana Mohammed Touré Sili, it's always disappointing that man suma buge waha Mohammed, because Mohammed moy borom xam-xam momo janga affaire diine te man awma fini. I don't know anybody who is from the other religious, you know, sects who are open to talk to people, to the society, to my people, to the Basirians, or people who my friends and families, that they can understand my way of thinking, you know, because sometimes you have things that disturb you, you know. I will come to the point. Sandari, in the Gambia presently, in the past, like since Yaya Jammeh left in the Gambia, because Yaya Jammeh was using, Yaya Jammeh know Gambians, you know, they are so religious, they are so like, if you wanna tame a Gambian, you know, you preach him, you give him the teachings of the Almighty, he or she will see himself. And you know, this is what people use, you know. And then Yaya Jammeh used that to, you know, to use religious leaders, people who should be calling on the Almighty, and then they will be speaking on his behalf. And people believe, you know, this man is religious. You know, there was even a time that Yaya Jammeh wanted to make a Gambia Islamic Republic, because for him that is his own benefit. You know, there will be no democracy. You know, so people use religion for their own selfish interest. You know, Mohammed is back. Let me put him on. Actually, what a Mohammed, what a art Mohammed, because me, I am Erasmus. Me, I'm a Rasta Muslim. So my concepts are my thoughts are always different from people, always, because me, I have an open-minded, you know, I'm open-minded. I don't just accept things like they are. You cannot tell me things like this and I so black and it's black and white. I just take it as black and white. I have to verify to see, you know. Sandari, in the recent days, you know, we have a lot of people in the Gambia, like people like Bakausu and people like and other people there that I don't know their names. Ibe what I use religion now, calling people on them, you know. Mr. Mohamed Nakam, Mohamed Ture, yo, nekulo di madega. Xam nga, Mohamed Ture, Mohamed Nakam. His network is crazy, man. Okay. I will let him. I will let him be, because let me just kick him out. Maybe he will connect again. Let me kick him out of the program. Mohamed, you know, come on now, I recently you see people from people calling what I be not him be ore mabbe, you know, ona no dugol fi Allah de ko no dugol himbe ore mabbe. Look at people like Bakausu become very big name in the Gambia now, you know, and people are listening, you know. Bakausu can speak, you know, making proclamations and other. Even look at the other man who said, who was swearing on his death that, you know, so sitai the current sitting president so what and he lose election on kanko Allah nothing more alja jahannama, things like that. People, you know, people get more, people give them more confidence. People give them this thought that they are supernatural, you know, like, you know. And these people should just be calling on like on the moment. I don't want to be here talking alone. Because Mohammed network Makong all the time, every time if I want to talk to Mohammed, it's a big deal, bro. I cannot get him. But I will not let go. I will make my points here. What I wanted to say is, you see people using religion, even our own communities, because people will use religion to victimize others, especially, you know, in apart from even, you know, political or other things, in our social matters, even in the society itself, you know, in the society, people use religion, you know, to make other people victims, you know. People use religion to victimize others, even like in our marriage, in our matrimonial houses, you know. You see, when people want to victimize women and other people, they tell them, if you me, I am the one who will take, it's your husband who will take you to heaven. That is fake. That is heaven is as if heaven is a reward for those who do good. Then, you know, they will tell you also, respecting your husband, doing all those things, that is like worshiping God. That is also fake. That cannot be true, you know, because there is only one person to be worshipped, that is God, that is Allah. If it is Islam, apart from that, yes, you can be rewarded and have, like, if you do good for people, you get reward. It doesn't have to be only for your husband or your wife. You have to be good for everybody. That's how it is. But you see people like Bakausu and other people in the Gambia now, they're calling people on themselves. they are not there to rectify society. People like Barkhouse will sit down and say Barkhouse more ribaled. What make Barkhouse more riba? Because there are hundreds of Gambian scholars who are more educated than Barkhouse, you know. And even this Jahanka man who was swearing that if the president doesn't lose the election, may he go to hellfire. You know, where did he base those things? It's because somebody make him people. He's calling people on him. You see the other man in Senegal who said he can, you know, separate the sea, make a passage in the sea because people he want attention. He's calling people on themselves, and you know, you see people, politicians, you know, they go to this. They believe in these people and they will listen to these people. Mohamed Toure, by my triad la. Mohamed Nakam. Yang Madega. No, Mohamed Nakudi Madega, bro. This is a big sin, man. Mohamed. Hello, Mohamed. Yeah. I think I have to try something else. Mohamed said network makon warata mo disappoint all the time. I was thinking it's me. It's not me. It's him. It's on his side. Kon andi Africa whatever. Africa foko go to, you know. Network on foko go to. Andi kon no halde do kon English. It's very important mi hala dunge pula. Because mi wana mi angalejo. So mi nantaka di kon fala halde do kon ko wadi important. Andi I mi falno haldude Mohammed do kon because Mohammed Allah wadi kanko mo jangi. Te Mohammed o jangi alqur'ana mo jangi affaire dina wana alqur'ana tum o jango ay ko Islamic studies o jangi ha university ko do I always try to get him here so that mi wawa yewtude makko because mi do woyi mo men yewtay gadi even so na argo live I always talk to him on the, like, you know, because like in nane mo wada no post honno be netum Imam Fati no inna ko Allah lamminta goddo. Is just a statement, you know. That is what they call ko innugol andi dum ko haala ko dum anin no ko haala gomdugol ko dum, that is to gomdingol fulbe ben ko enata gomdi andi gomdingol non ko to accept, you know, like, you know, kono innugol sina dum mawdo ya jamme bonki mudum boy Allah fota lamminde bondo, you know. Inne ko Allah lamminta, so Allah lamminta bondo, Allah watta ko hana anana e fulbe ben no inna dum ben Allah wadata ko hana jodagol no inna lando ma on ko Allah laminima te wona you are just making that person to feel big, to feel invisible, like invincible. Wadugol sikka wona kanko buri fo, kanko Allah buri hidude, you know, because nane o wadi do post Muhammad wadi do post Imam Fati no misiki Friday sermon mako mo inna himbe be mi wada disturb hore mabbe tun ko Allah lamminta goddo andi dum sa yi juldo no hala dum ma somebody who have faith to say things like that ko hebugol iman ko yondilagol ko fulbe ben ko innata yondilagol kon andi yondilagol na fisi goddum si mettima aybi ko mettima ma dum tun yondilo da be na ma yondilagol ko dum ko wadugol how do I have to say this? Misiki, my problem is not me, it's Mohamed Toure. It's not me, it's Mohamed Toure. Mohamed Toure is the problem. Come fala this ko yondilagol andi yondilagol ko dum woni ko misiki fularangal ko wadi understand dum ko dum woni ko jabbugol, you know, ko wawa wadde honno be nata dum kono mawdo. Let me put it simply. Tagado aye himbe ben be dewa e dina be wada piji bondi be inna ko Allah be haala kala ko woni be inna ko Allah ara wana Allah mawdo piiji goddino ton mawdo a sendindira hakkunde ko Allah wade ko iwri e ko Allah e ko iwra ko Allah wono innugol lando ko an ko Allah lamminima dum ko dum goddo fota dum haalande dum lando wono innugol president Adama Barrow joni sa yi o gagnike joni ko Allah laminimo no Allah bura hida president Adama Barrow buri dari be ben don so wadano effort makko si tawno gollano o gollano o wadani hore makko trust o wadani himbe ben holimo himbe ben jabimo himbe ben susimo himbe ben yidimo I got to vote antamo God help those who help themselves anana be inna dum en Allah ko wallay walludo hore mum sa jodi ke do ko suudu ma do kala ko jogida arsike mala ko Allah wonani ma mawdo boy si goddo yondina yurma kamo a nyamata hebata fus so innugol lambe ni no inna ko ono laami te jokkugol cernabe no jonna cernabe be annanta fenande tumbe woni be jonna be no media be jonna be kongol because ndaru ba one of people min sako burlan wadde stop ko o man in der o ba kawsu in der Gambia because ba kawsu mi ronko wadde understand ko honno woni calling of ba kawsu why ko honna ko okay maybe let me be fair here because I don't follow him mi anda fi makko so na ko so ari ko media ni tumi nanata fi makko goddo no winda Magdam, watching from Ghana. You always speak English. Okay, no problem. I will try and say things. I say it in balance myself. Thank you very much for making that comment. Knowing that people are watching all over the world. I will try and what I was saying here is I will repeat. I will speak both Pular and English and maybe in other languages. Komono alde do ko wadi simple jama on no foti andude andi taga don fanninga wadani andi be nay andugol hore mum wona darogol tun be si goddo noddima be ni Boubacar anda ko an madum sa yi hore ma e nder e photo wal madum ayi hore ma e dumani adarike yeso be hanno be nato yeso miro e tintorgal andita e hore ma wona andutugol hore mum woni andugol hore mum wona andutugol hore mum woni andugol hore mum andugol hore mum ko dum woni ko andugol warasi ko an ko honno fodda wadde ko honno fodda wadude ko honno wadi ha wadu wonda wadde piiji ko dum wadi ko dum woni wadi important to identify to know yourself is not only to stand in front of a mirror and recognize yourself to know yourself is to know who you are, why you do things, and for what are you doing things. That is knowing yourself. Because if you know who you are and you know what are your responsibilities and what are your obligations, what you want, surely you will never do anything that is not of your own choice or is your own willing. Kon ayi himbe ben ko dia ko be wadani ko be yondinaki be ko gomdugol ngol fandi e nder Africa ko dum wadi be innay Magdam me and my Mohamed Toure, I see that you have network problem. I was thinking it's my laptop, but it's not my laptop, it's you. This from your side. So I know now is the problem is not me, it's you. Mohamed Magdem from Ghana. Me and Umar Jallo, we are from the same town, we are from the same tribe, we are Fulanis. So the Fulani from Guinea Conakry, so and Gambia, Senegal, we speak the same mother tongue, that is Fulani. It's called Pular. Maybe you know them. You people have them also in Ghana. And what I was saying here, come on no halde ko uri tampinde himbe ben in der Africa. Ko honno be nata dum. How do ko followers? Ko himbe ko jokkobe wodi. Ko jokkobe tun wodi himbe ben be wadata affaire andugol ko honno wadi be wada hunde ko fi honno be wadanta hunde aye himɓe ɓe ko ɗum waɗi himɓeji waɗa use dina ɓe waɗa ɓe victimize ɓe waɗa ɓe use ɓe waɗa ɓe use, you know, because taga andi goɗɗo si especially people, human beings, most of the mankind is everywhere. So you know, if you see somebody will go and blow himself, you know, go and kill innocent people, you know, because he believe somebody make him believe without his own conscience. Somebody is, you know, make him believe things, you know, that are beyond his thoughts, like making you believe to use your mind. You know, most of these people who go to do harm or use or innocent people, because those who preach, like these preachers who call people on themselves, like these marabouts, you know, people like Bakausus and these others in Senegal, you know, that's why people, the himbe borom joma be gande hewbe be wadi believe wondema ko diine woni tampinde Africa. Dina ala ko ɓuri tampinde Africa si wona dina, because himɓe ɓen ko dina on e gurdal maɓɓe ngal hakkunde maɓɓe ɗum woni ɓe sendidirani. Ay Europe ɗo, America en hewɗi ɗo ɓe waɗi separate ko ɓe innata kon separating from church and state. Dina ma ko an andi ko hakkunde ma an e Allah, ko ɗum woni dina. Dina ko hakkunde ma e ko gomɗingol, ko ɗum woni gomɗingol, ko heɓugol iman. Because even in Islam it is there, they call it iman, to have faith, because that is the most important thing, that is to believe in the oneness of the Almighty. But these institutionalized religions, those are the ones killing Africa. And not in the Christian state, in the Christian religion, not in the Islamic religion, both of those two, you know, it is bringing more harm. The institutional religion is bringing more harm to our society than it is meant to be. You know, ko bon dina on Africa, no be dina be oni wadire rewirde dina be oni wadire non use dina on nder Africa, ko tampere ɓuri addande yimɓe ɓen dan nafa, because dina on yimɓe ɓen the people don't recognize what deen is. They don't know what is the deen, what is why religion kon fio dina, you know, wana innugol tun, you know, because Sandari, even this time in our this political or they give lot of attention to maraboutis, people who are calling people on themselves, because those marabouts in the Gambia, you know, who are making predictions about the elections, those people knows nothing, you know, they know nothing, because my brother, God is for everyone. God is there for everyone. Allah ko for wonani, you know. So in nugol wonde mane kari yoko ke cernajo madum o piya seede madum o waɗa kutuba o waɗa honno mani ko cernajo ni ɗum fof ko fenande, you know, ko penale tumɓe woniri ton, ko waɗugol use yimɓe ɓen tumɓe woni, you know, waɗugol Sandari, even look at in all these religious institutional religions, you know, you look at these Murids, you look at the Tijan, you look at these Nyasens, you look at all these sets, you know, it's all the calling from one person. People are answering to an individual who, you know, people are answering to an individual. Just look at it. Not the Shias, not the Sunnis, not the Murids, not the Tijan, not everything. You go to the Christian faith, it's the same. You see the Methodists, the Anglican, the Joseph, I don't know how to baptism. You go now in all these institutional religions now, the new ones in Nigeria, you have all this. You go to a street, more than five church, you know, pastors, every pastor is creating a church, you know, like in my hometown in Basel now, there are more than like you know, more than 10 masjids there. Everybody is creating a masjid in their own area, you know, calling people on their own, while it used to be in Basse used to be, okay, I understand Basse is big now, but Basse is a big town now, I understand. Kono on separation heewi ton joni menen komen anduno menen sa ɗo e innede julirde darnama sengo amen ɗa senko Alaji Mustafa en ɗa, you know, hari ko fo ko central Basse juma ya heno kono okay, high level himɓe ɓen gila waɗi you know, extend more on the high level ha ɓawo ton, you know, Alaji Mustafa en ton himɓe ɓen Allah innoɓe yaafo ɓawo ton, you know, ɓen ton himɓe ɓen heewi ton, so okay, that you can understand. Kono mawɗo ko ɗum waɗi we have a lot of institutional religions and people in all those religious sects, somebody calling on people on them. The society have to wake up from your sleeping beds and realize religion is not an institution. Religion is not an institution. Ibi Jalo, ono etanala. Ibi Jalo, ono etanala. Where are you watching from? Kondon alandare. Marema ba ono etanala. Ono fight be mabe. Ono be ravels. We don't jump. Andi mi falno haldude Mohamed Touré. Kono Mohamed Touré network makon waɗi you know, waɗi ɗumani waɗani okay onno be Ivory Coast. Mohamed Touré kadi ko ma Ivory Coast woni mom wonno ɗo ɗon nani ɗo maybe you come late, or one of my guests is kanko kadi ko Ivory Coast woni ko on to Ivory Coast on ɗa ko, you know. So thank you very much. A jarama salminama an kadi, you know, andi no waɗi andi himɓe ɓen ɓe yimɓe ko jama on foti finude. A yiyay ɗo e juma julirde ɗo wano julirde janere ha tawa julirde nen ñande yimɓe ɓen ɓe waɗa sadaka, ɓe itta sadaka ko julirde. Kala heɓuɗo falaɗo ittude sadaka naɓay sadaka on ko julirde, you know. Mawɗo ɗen julirɗe mawɗo boy, si tawno ko sadakaji ɗi waɗeteɗi ɗon contribute info mawɗo ɗum waɗayno establish julirde ne waɗa maintenance waɗa fo. Kono ayiyay ɗo julirde hewɗe mawɗo, ayiyay ɗo ɗe heɓata ayyata okay, an kadi ko Abidjan wonɗa, kanko kadi ko Abidjan woni. Yeah, he's also living in Abidjan. Mohamed Touré is only Mohamed Touré, you know, mo ɗon ko friends list an ɗon ayiyay mo Mohamed Touré. Ibi Diallo kanko kadi ko Abidjan woni. Mom tamed Abidjan, he or she, I don't know. So komi halde kon, what I was saying is this, because the other day Mohamed Touré Neldiland or photo or Neldiland or video, he sent me a video in Senegal. You know, in Senegal all this nonsense is begin there. You know, it's in Senegal that somebody said he was sent back to life. He's Jesus Christ. You know, he have a new religion. He have a new mojogi on Al Quran Mako. You know mojogi be wadatong you know mojogi. Okay, Ibrahim Jalo. Okay, it's good. Yeah, I thought so. Ibi, yeah, I thought so. Okay, thank you. Okay, Ibrahim. Okay, Musido. Salmina Wankari. Andy, onkari doyo o kunkandejo ko on adino yaltude. Innudo nen kanko you know mo jogi new Alquran on ben fu on kari ko sikki ko pullogoy. Innugol mo jogi on Alquran makko kanko ko nelaɗo, you know, ɗum ko Senegal fuɗɗori on ko ɗum ko ɗo on kunkandejo ɗo yimɓe ɓen gaynude fi on rek andi on kadi he was calling himo nodda himɓe hoore makko, because ko dina woni wadde use o nodda himɓe hoore makko, wona nafa dina, wona nafa himɓe jama on, ko nafa makko kanko ɗum, wona nafa jama on, ko penale fenande tumɓe woniri. Ibrahima an ko ma Basse, honto e Basse Santasu ko family ma on ko homɓe. Okay, jarama musidɗo, thank you. Yeah, that's great. It's nice to know Basarians are watching everywhere in the world. I respect you all. Phone salminama kaloko waniro. You know, jarama mawɗo. You know, so himɓe ɓen gayni di kunkande rek mawɗo. Gayni di on nulaɗo keso e nder Sénégal rek kunkande inni o ko fenande woni boy. Accu min mi ara boy. Min kadi mi heɓa mbuɗi ɗin. You know, kanko kadi o ari o inni ko mbuɗi ɗin o faala ɗettude. You know, o yehi. O kanko inni kanko non o yahani o inni kanko ko nelaɗo de kanko ko waɗi kanko ko magic o addi innugol kanko ko magic ko mo wawi ko nelaɗo Musa ko wawi kon kanko kadi mo wawi ɗum mawɗo mi anda on toni Barcelona e Valencia e nder base boy mi andi amo min ko min heccima mawɗo ko ɗum waɗi ɗana Barcelona e Valencia mi anda ɗum ko on towoniri e nder base boy base naɓe wallela on towoni Barcelona e ɗumani e Valencia e nder base because min ko mi wayrayno base boy base ko high level jogi T Johnson you know honno ɓe innata ɗum kadi you know ɓe honno Mane Kunda Highway. Okay. Ai ton andi ton menen mbari be amen men ko ton woni Aliou Touré you know Swa ida andi Swa you know Noa family Noa to ya ha malle Fatiem Tiagol Mane Kunda to bosa be amen ben you know okay joni mi andi side ko tele mawdo bari en to side mawdo bari en andi mawdo bari taw former alkali Basel you know ɓiɗɗo Nasir Allah Alaji Nasir Bari so phone sa okay it's good to know brother ko family ko en family goto yeah ko en fo ko en goto ko ɗum waɗi ko ɓayni ɗo Valencia Manchester ɗum ɗon tawani lambase ko ɗum waɗi mi andani ɗum ɗon so ɗum waɗi mi landima you know because ton ko koñamen no min yiwata ton bosaɓe amen ɓen ko ton woniren bosaɓe amen goɓɓe no ton you know because okay it's around veterinary okay okay ɗon ko new streets non joni because andi menen ton ko MSK men noddayno ton ɗon ko MSK non no hay joni ton ko MSK re hakkunde ton fof ko MSK men innayno ɗum boy joni Manchester en to andi sa men yiwatano ton side Aliou Touré you know ko okay andi ton ko ton woni MSK andi menen boy ko ton me yayno ko honno bena okay Morobari is your brother okay that's great Morobari menen woni goga mabbe ko menen woni fulan ko menen fijidi that's nice it's nice to know that jarama bro men diara enen dubi men din be woddondiri seeda ko dum wadi that is good thank you very much it's good to recall to know and ko himbe ben ken gotum basa fo ko gotum ko family goto you know basa is the same you know it's the same people you go out you meet people you know everybody know almost everybody man bro so it's nice stay safe man stay safe in Abidjan you know Abidjan I hear is a very 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 populated place okay let me come back to the point where I was come what no don't stop don't stop ko woni mi jonnay no example about Senegal taw do e marde gan andi Senegal buri hewde yimbe Gambia pour paran fo ko ton fuddorto because andari o murid o Tijani o murid o Layen o Nyasen o honno be nata dum o Tijani ko be nata Tijani andi Tijani anon is a big set ko big institution no do ha Guinea Conakry Tijani ko gotum ko woni tum andi Senegal kambe Tijani on no wodi wano bebe amati bebe Gunas bebe Tiwawon andi ben don kadi andi ko separate andi don kadi ko calling ko noddango goddo hino be Tiwawon ben don ko goddo cernaajo goddo nota ton be be Madina Gunas men kadi ayi yimbe men ko yayi ton ko noddango neddo goddo be woni notade. So do ha Fuuta Jallo Guinea Conakry is the same ko the same Tijani ko kambe ko suudu wotoru no sa ndari sa hay murid o duman info is from the same thing, is the same institution, because people are answering to the same person. And the last time though me do respect to one of our brother madam in Alaji Mustafa Jallo from Makati. Alaji Mustafa, I like him. I like the way he like some other reference Horemako, some other reference Dina. Aferi Dina ni some hala fi Dina. Because kanko ko babe mako wata reference. Because ko babe mako jangini mo kon ko dum halata. You know, when I babe ngan wi ndo babe ngan wo you know, wi no dum do alquran wi dum alnolado wi dum andi. Alaji Mustafa ko dum wadata. You know, own brothers, you maybe some of you andu be mo ben ko Facebook, you know him. Mi do nyande go goddo no wada mo challenge. You know, inna mone, you know, ko why kanko mo wada reference en wada reference baba makko hon wadi on wata reference nula don min mo wata min that is that sitawno ko arabujo sitawno andi sandari hadisa andi hadisaji o hadis fo ko be nade ko karara rasulullah, you know, andi be innay nulaɗon wi karijo wi nelaɗon wi andi be innatane nelaɗon wi directly nani hadis fo ko nani hadis sa nani hadis ko nani mi nani min ko ɗum ko nani rek o nani non andi non himɓe onon maybe onon miɗa haala ɗo himɓe you people know ɗon andi honno hadis waɗira collect honno ɓe moɓidiri hadis on dettiri hadis ha ɓe waɗi fo gotum hay alquran sa, you know, andi do yimbe be ngayne haala fi alquran tumbe sikka haala alquran on ko jippi dum bim ni andi Allah libi alquran la a book a copy like this o quran ni andi ko do ay do goddo do sa inni a sekay do alquran be warete fi mum andi ara be anda andi be wadu be memorize alquran ko nula do wonno be janginde kon, you know, ko nula do wonno be alande ko Allah wi be kon dum ben ko hakkile mabbe be yitti dum ko memory mabbe, you know, ko be nanata be inna nulaɗon wi Allah on ko ɗum ɗo Allah wi nulaɗo nyande mum ko Allah inni mo ɗum ɗo ko ɗum fo be detti be windi, you know. It's not like you know, like, you know, this Quran go anana be nelaɗon yeyi addoye alquran sanare alquran on no jogi two parts, you know, be ko ɗum anni be obe be anda yimbe be rewayni dine to ko dum wadi mi wonno ala do in the beginning ni people ko followers, people follow din, they don't know the din, they don't practice, and the following and practicing is something different, because ko dum wadi hayni la don ko Allah nulata when God was sending the angel to the prophet, the angel told him read Ikra. I am not an Arab, but I understand they said it can be read, it can be search, or it can be recite. It can mean a lot. So, you know, read or make a research. Ikra, read in the, you know, read. It can mean that because God was telling him to go and learn in the name of the person who created you, that the one that created you from a cult, like, you know, somebody who created you from nothing, you know, somebody who knows that which you is hidden in you that you did not know, you do not reveal yet, you know. So things, this kind of things, that's why I believe people should before what do they fere be janga be anda ko on wari be yahana dine kono ayero goddo be innama because anare alquran ko ari no laado on fondo be onno makka e ko ari ko mabbe ko on madina ko dum wadi din hadis anare be nado makka tun, you know, madina tun suma din sibe hala dum. Many people don't know this because basically is halifi alquran tun basically alquran on ko Allah jippini alquran on laawol goto, you know, ni a book on book woni wadde circulate oni fo. The Quran is the teachings from God that is the, you know, that the prophet told his people, and these people after the demise of when the prophet passed away, they collected these teachings from reliable sources, you know, and they gather it, you know, they gather them and they make them a copy that you and I are able to read today, and to call it our Holy Quran. The hadith is the same. The hadith, they went into people, they collected to trusted people that they trust. There are even people who give narratives from about the prophet's teachings, and which was dismissed by scholars when they were collecting this. You go to Islamic, you do go and do Islamic studies, you hear this, you learn these things. That's why if you don't learn about your faith, if you don't learn about religion, people will use religion to victimize you, whether in your daily life. It's not whether every day in your daily life, whether politically or economically or sociologically, anything, they will use it. They will use religion to victimize you. You will be the victim. This institutional religion is the, I also believe, what I believe 100%, institutional religion is the biggest backward thing that religion is causing. Religion itself is causing lot of setbacks in Africa. And as long as people do not recognize religion and know what religion is and what is it for, the people will always use religion to to subdue them, to victimize them, to enslave them, to do many things. You see scholars, families of people who call who call people on them. These people, they are rich while the rest are poor, bro, because people give them money. People who go to suffer every day to go and find money, they come and give these people this money. They give them for the sake of God. You go to the church, it's the same. It's in the church. This church is the same. People establish church, and then they just call on people on them. They are not calling for any benefit, for general benefit. They are just there for their own selfish interest. They are just there for their pockets. They are just there for their pockets. Everywhere in all these institutional religions, it is damaging society. And as long as Africa did not wake up to religion. Thank you, Amadou Jallo. Thank you very much. Welcome. Africa have to rise. Africa have to wake up from institutional religion. Africa have to recognize this. If the African did not recognize the institutional religion, it is already embodied in our politics. It is already embodied in our cultural activities, in our day-to-day life, because whatever we do, we go and consult the religious people. Whatever the religious people said is what we have to do. And then these religious people, we give them a lot of power. We make them more, we give them more voice. They think they are supernatural. They are better than all of us. You look at, like, I saw a video like 2 days ago. A man like Bakausu, he's walking into a masjid, and somebody is walking behind him, holding his mojogi unani haftan makombao. You go into the masjid, sudu Allah ko benata kon sudu Allah mawdo, you feeling big. You going into a masjid and you feel big. And you think people think those people are calling for the name of Allah. They are calling for the name of the Creator, the one who created mankind. How can you go into a masjid where everybody will sit on the floor? People will, everybody stripped to sit on the floor, and you feeling so big. There is an other image also of Bakausu, because that man is very disturbing. I wonder. I now know why Yahya Jammeh kicked him out of the Gambia when he was there. You see him, putting his foot. A child, somebody who is brought to him to study, maybe. I don't know if that kid already know even a hizb of the Quran from him. He put his legs, that kid on the floor, and the back also, he put his foot on these children. It's not only back also. You go to some religious sects, bro. You go to some religious institutes in West Africa. It's the same. We make these people so supernatural. We make them feel so big. You know, this is what I wanted to talk to Mohammed, and Mohammed network, Africa is an Africa network. It's not good. So I will stop it here. I will come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, inshallah, in the evening, I will come here. I will talk about politics. Tomorrow I will talk about politics. I hope I can get somebody who will join me. We talk politics, Gambian politics tomorrow, inshallah, Rabbi. So, for that being the case, I want to thank everybody who is watching and who will be watching this. This is my own observation, and it's not only me who think like this. African scholars, people who think, people who use their minds, they come to a conclusion. They believe religion is causing more harm than good in Africa because religion is institutionalized. It is becoming a business. No, it is not becoming. It is a business already. It's like a cult. You see in the Gambia, you see the people were, saying the Ahmadis, nobody, they cannot be buried in the Gambia, bala bala. And so, who told them that? There is a man in Senegal who come. He said he met God some years ago. I think 2018. When kanko ohi na honno ɓe innata ɗum wona ko ɓe innata ko nelaɗon yano ko nelaɗon Allah o yano waɗo mit Allah on man o inni on record on TV o inni kanko o yeeyo waɗi mit Allah ko Tunkara ko program Tunkara. Maybe some of you know Tunkara in Senegal. This Senegalese who invite people to talk to them o inni kanko o yeeyo waɗi mit Allah. You see, people African have to wake up from religion. Religion is not an institution, it's faith, it's iman. Even in Arab they say it, even everywhere it is your faith. Even God said, he reward people based on their iman, their faith, because it's not about what you you present like in the open. People can do things in the open while they have ugly intentions in them. So the religion is not about like association, about affiliation. It's about, about iman. It's about your faith. How do you believe in the Almighty? How do you believe? Do you believe that, there is a supernatural God, something responsible for this, for the day-to-day affair of this world, to the day-to-day running of this world, because everything have a source. Everything have a source. One day I was talking to somebody who we arrived to that after point. He said to me, yeah, if everything have a source, so who is the source of God? I say that is beyond my thoughts, but I just know my life, my life have a source. So, and I know my life is not for nothing. I did not create myself. Yes, I came through because of my parents, but those people also came through because of their parents. There must be a source for everything. This thing all start from somewhere. Everything start from somewhere. So I don't want to think about more, but I know I don't want to think about the how to call it, beyond the subject of God. I say I don't want to think like that. I don't want to question about God, or if there is a source also for God. I don't want to think like that. I just want to know that my life have a reason. So I have to live my life the way I wish to be, not how people think, or what. I don't have to follow people. I have to follow my, that's why, in Islam, they will say jihad al-nafs, is the struggle against your own. So, the struggle against your own soul. That's why they go soul. That is very important in Islam. They call it jihad al-nafs. is to fight against your own soul, that is your nafs. So you hear that a lot. I know I'm not a scholar. I don't learn. I'm not that fast in Quranic in the Quran, but I know these things for sure. So I will stop here, and I thank everybody who watch this and who will be watching it. This is Bubakar Gobijo Jalo from Base Santasu. Awa en wala e jam yimɓe Base kala ko on ɗo e nder aduna mi salmini on ko min Boubacar Gobijo Jalo, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful night. That was it. I will come here tomorrow, inshallah, Rabbi, if I am living. If I live, if I am still alive and there is no emergency, I will come here tomorrow because I want to talk about the Gambian politics too, inshallah. I wish you all a wonderful night.